All right, buddy. Let's talk
We're
wrestling.
losing valuable content here with
I
all
know.
the stuff that no one's ever going to get here. By the way, I was trying to upload the last episode, which obviously I was able to do. Go listen to it if you have the top 10 Double or Nothing moments of all time, and then we let Enoch take up our valuable free
Yeah.
airtime.
Double or
And
Nothing. One of my favorite pay-per-views ever. Go to it every
it was
year. Not
it
gonna
was
be
pretty
at
much your
the
list.
yeah, not gonna be at the media scrum yet, but we'll get there. And then Enoch, the Land,
Yeah, he's great. By the
aka
way, also in this,
aka the future loser of the Trivia Titans match coming up for my
Dude, this
championship.
is such a great segue into something that we should totally address. But yeah, Trivia Titan 6 at a TBD date. We'll let you know. But it's going to be a triple threat match with you, the champion,
Mm-hmm.
DreamSlam general manager Enoch, and then former champion I Am Snail's guitarist Adam Pastor, and they just dropped a new single like
That's
two
what
or 3 days
I
ago.
was gonna say, and it's pretty good. And it's pretty good.
They're talented, buddy. I love the
Yeah,
Lazarus promotion thing they got going on. Have you seen that
it's it.
video on their?
I have not, but
I'll send it to you. It's
I
pretty
am
great.
snail. Um, I'm on the I am snail trail.
Yeah.
I don't know. Adam can trademark that if he wants. I am
Uh,
I'm on the I am snail trail.
nice. Well, today on after what we're about to do, we're gonna have special guest from DreamSlam because it is DreamSlam week this Sunday. While Double or Nothing's going on and Miggy's repping us in Arizona doing that, I will be in Anaheim at DreamSlam's Mega Metal Mayhem. So today and then on Thursday's episode, we're gonna have more Dream Slammers. So stay tuned for the rest of the show. But yeah, let's get into last week in wrestling.
Last week in wrestling, man, it was a rough week in wrestling again. But it had its highs and it had its lows. Um, One of its lows happened to be NXT. So let's start off. Monday Night Raw last week. We were filming during Monday Night Raw. That's when we had Mr. Breeze on.
Oh yeah, go listen to that too. Great interview.
Yeah, and well, nothing great happened at all. We got Saturday night's main event coming up this weekend, and you know what? We talked about Double or Nothing. We talked about DreamSlam. I know we're going to talk about Saturday night's main event
On
in our
Sunday.
next episode at some point, but I don't really care about anything going on Monday Night Raw. I don't think anything on Monday Night Raw was worth talking about. Not a single
Yeah,
thing.
either. It's kind of a
Um, but we have NXT was okay. We got another stare down between Stephanie Vacuer and Jordan Grace. I would like to see. They got that big show in California coming up June 7th, right? They have the
two of them.
Worlds Collide with AAA, and then you
No.
got that night. You got Money in the Bank. Might be the reason I don't go to the TNA tapings that Saturday night because Money in the Bank is going on. I want to see them do. I want Stephanie Vacuer, who was one of the head stars of Mexico, to be a huge part, and I think her and Jordan Grace should run it at that show. I don't know. I like the idea of the two of them going at each other. I also really like Miles Bourne right now.
Who's Miles Bourne?
Miles Bourne is the next Randy Orton, dude. He looks like Randy Orton.
Wow.
He's the NXT guy. He's the number one contender for the NXT championship. Defeated Ethan Page in a phenomenal match. And
Okay.
I think he's a future star, and he does a lot for the deaf community because he is hearing impaired.
Oh, that's okay. I saw him cut a promo where he was talking
Yeah,
about how he's uh, basically like the gist of it was he's been an underdog and he's badass and But it was great. I didn't know Miles Bourne.
Miles Bourne.
Gonna have to dig
No
up the
relation to
next
Evan.
Randy Orton.
Um, I also
Well, of
like what they're
course,
doing with
because
Tatum
he
Paxley.
changed his name to Matt Seidel
Yes, he did
legally.
legally.
Uh,
Um, I also like what they're doing with Tatum Paxley. I think I don't know. They keep screwing up. They keep putting her with people and then taking her to either firing the people she's with or taking her out of these little factions. But the Tatum Paxley Thea Hale disqualification that took place, mainly because Paxley was trying to rip out her eyes. Let's keep her crazy. She's got the look, she's got everything. I like the idea of it being completely crazy. But we'll see what happens.
all right.
That was NXT. Those were the highs.
It was
AEW. Let's
big
get to some
dynamite.
highs. What?
It was big dynamite.
It was a big dynamite. You had Bash at Beach Break, Bash at the Beach, Point Break, Keanu Reeves versus Patrick Swayze break,
Wow.
27. No, you had it was a beach break taking place in Chicago, where I guess they have those beaches there. But
Well,
fun fact,
lake beaches.
lake beaches. Fun fact. It looks like I'm going to Chicago at the end of July.
Oh, what are you doing that
Hey,
for?
there's a big collector convention, and I think my dad is looking for some father son time, and I know his buddy is going, and his buddy's son, so he wants to take a trip.
Classic.
If we end up going, we'll see. But if I do go, the end of July also be the 31st, where they're filming Collision there. So
Okay.
I might try to go to Chicago because AEW was always filming in Chicago, so there was a good chance that I was going to be there anyway.
You got
Um,
to when you're in Chicago, you got to do a shot of Malort for me. Tell me
you
what
know
you
what I
think.
really want? I really want to go. I really want to. I'm going to Chicago, so I really want to go to the place where the bear is filmed and have that. I want to go to the Green River, even though it's not green. There's a giant like metallic bean apparently that I need to
Yeah,
see.
the bean.
And I was just hoping that I'll be able to meet Michael Jordan because I know he played for the Chicago Bulls. So I think he's got to be there, right?
I'm pretty sure he moved to Florida or something. But
Oh.
you know what, dude?
Well, do you think the Looney Tunes still live there?
I
I was
think
just
so,
hoping he could
probably.
introduce me to the Looney Tunes. I'd really just want to meet the Looney Tunes.
You just got
Either
to dig
way,
under a golf course.
speaking speaking of Looney Tunes, let's get to some Looney craziness taking place on Dynamite Wednesday night. You had Adam Page and Will Ospreay. They're going at it at Double or Nothing to figure out who the next number one contender is. I don't care who the next number one contender is because John Moxley's going to beat them because Darby Allin has made it to the top of Mount Everest. He's coming back. That's who's
Yeah.
beaten. That's who's beaten John Moxley. But the two of them, they took out Takeshita and Josh Alexander.
Takeshita.
It was a really good match, and there was the phenomenal. I took a screenshot of it. Maybe we'll post it. A phenomenal shot of a knee. That took
Nice.
place. That ended up having Adam Page headbutt Will Ospreay. Oh, it was beautiful. Um, Now the match of the week also took place on Dynamite. Let's talk Ricochet and Zach Gowen, friend of the podcast. Um, it was a good match. I actually am really disappointed that the bald man Ricochet he won. Um,
What?
he won. Ricochet won. Then he ended up fighting with Mark Briscoe at the end. So now we're getting Ricochet and Mark Briscoe in a stretcher match at Double or Nothing for some reason. Um,
because they're his way to his Tony, the way he's thinking is it's double or nothing, so I get to double the stakes of the match with no build.
yeah. So we're getting a
That's
stretcher
how he
match
does it.
for some reason, but I am hoping that Zach Gowen somehow gets involved somehow, some way. Um,
Has Zach Gowen ever used his prosthetic leg as a weapon? I know it's
oh
been
yeah,
used against him, but has he?
he's
I
used
can't
it too.
remember.
He's
Okay.
used it too.
Hell yeah.
Hurt Syndicate defeated Top Flight. They're never losing anything, and then MJF. Now he's officially part of the Hurt Syndicate. They love him. They gave him thumbs up. We'll see what happens there because MJF joins. Yeah, MJF joins all these factions and then either turns on them or gets turned on. Our girl Tony Storm
She got beat.
losing in a
What?
fatal four-way eliminator match. Mina Shirakawa and Tony Storm are going at it at Double or Nothing because Mina defeated AZM, Sky Blue, and Tony to get a shot at this title, and then I don't know, whoever wins between Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter, they did a whole segment there that kind of sucked, but whatever.
Mm.
Nigel McGuinness gets in the ring and gets involved in the whole Danny Garcia FTR stuff, which okay. I'm excited that Nigel McGuinness is wrestling. Do I care about this FTR story? No, because it doesn't involve Adam Copeland right now. The cage match to end the night. Moxley covered in blood, of course. We were filming on Wednesday night too, so I went back and rewatched this match. Because we had to fit into Enoch the Enlightened schedule to put
Yeah.
him. Yeah, so if you listen to Sunday's episode, that actually took place on the interview took place on Wednesday because God forbid we inconvenience Enoch the Enlightened. Uh,
Who
John
doesn't want to
Moxley.
wake up at the ass crack of
Yeah.
dawn on a Sunday morning?
John Moxley defeated Samoa Joe. But it was, I mean, there was collusion. Stuff happened. What craziness happened is that everybody came out and they started fighting. And we're gonna get my favorite match that takes place every year. I have no idea who's for sure gonna be in this match. I don't know how they're gonna do this match. I don't know. Willow and Mina or whatever, Marina Shafir are gonna be in this. Gabe Kidd for some reason is now part of um the Death Rider group. You have Kenny Omega, Okada, the Young Bucks. You getting uh Swerve. Swerve's the one that called for Anarchy. So we're getting a cool Anarchy in the arena match. I am excited for that.
Dude, do
That
you
was
think
your
Mox
Wednesday night.
loses at Double or Nothing? Because the
No.
longer this goes on, I don't know who's going to beat him. Like who is
So
waiting in the wings to come and take the title off of Mox and
so we could
finally
talk about
reveal
this.
the title.
So what's gonna end up happening is that whoever this is obviously gonna be the main event. Whoever wins between Hangman and uh Offspray, probably Offspray, is going to come out and make some type of save in that match. I don't think if the Death Riders lose, it won't be Moxley taking the pin. It's probably going to be I don't know Gabe Kidd or Okada
Wait,
or
well,
Marina.
oh, okay, yeah, that's right. So this match
Anybody
isn't for the
else?
title.
It's not for
Duh.
the title now. So I don't know who takes it. You know what I did look up? I would love to see Jungle Boy come back and cause the win. We could get more deep into this when we talk about Double or Nothing later on in the week. But Darby Allin, I said it already, climbed Mount Everest, planted the AEW flag. It takes 2 months to get on top of Mount Everest. It takes only 4 or 5 days to get down from Mount Everest. Now, if he leaves right this second and rides his skateboard down the mountain as quickly as he can, full Bart Simpson style,
Wish I had a tech
and then
deck.
gets on an airplane and where's Mount Everest? Nepal? Gets on a Nepalian
China.
airplane.
China.
Yeah, Nepal or Chinese Airlines gets on a flight, makes it here to Arizona. There's time for him to be here by Sunday. He's got 6 days. He could do it.
And he's crazy enough to do it.
He's crazy enough. And either way, TNA was okay this week. You got Tessa and Alicia Fox, aka Vix Crawford, aka Victoria Crawford, defeated Masha Slamovich and Nikita
Masha.
Lyons. Masha Slamovich pushed me out of the way. Tessa Blanchard gave me a hug. Who am I more of a fan of? I'll let you think
Hey, we
about that
talked to
one.
Tessa Blanchard for like 15 minutes. She was
Yeah,
chill.
she's cool. I don't know. I hear a lot of bad things about her, but now I have not had a bad experience with her.
Well, we did pay her.
She's great. Loved every second of talking to her. Um, that was a cool match. And then we had, Under Siege is coming up. I think Under Siege is. I think it's on Friday. Under Siege is the new
Oh,
next
really?
TNA big
Let's take
show.
a gander.
Um, and I don't know. I'm just not excited really that much for that. Maybe it's because I know that they're doing a pay per view here on June 6th.
That's
Um,
pretty. That is soon. That's in like what,
yeah,
2 or 3 weeks?
3 weeks, 2 weeks,
3 weeks.
2 weeks from Friday.
2 weeks.
Um, but Cody Deaner has a match with Eddie Edwards. Cody Deaner, though it was kind of like not a great promo, whatever. He's a motivational speaker. I just found out, which is pretty cool. And he's been with TNA forever, so I hope he's good. The Rascals and the Great Hands. That was okay. I did really enjoy the Fatal 4-Way between Matt Cardona, Mance Warner, Ace Austin, and Elijah.
Bro, by the way,
Cardona won. Cardona is the number one contender for the international championship. He's going to take on Steve Macklin. Um,
can I
that'd be
make a
cool.
comment real quick about Mance Warner?
Badass Vance Warner, absolutely.
What the fuck is that dude made of? Did you see it
Um,
was right after spring break? I don't know what event it was or what. I think it was TNA because he was going up against oh, what's the guy? The hardcore dude with the GameCube controller. What's his name? He had the
oh,
GameCube controller wrapped in barbed wire. He's
at
a
Spring Break.
no, he's in TNA. He's like super hardcore dude. He looks like
Oh,
Joe
Sammy
Gacy.
Callahan.
Yes. Looks like Joe Gacy. Not really, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so Sammy Callahan, this dude, Mance Warner having a match. Mance Warner's tongue gets stapled to a door. And then Sammy
Yeah,
Callahan kicks the door down and like a fuck that.
yeah.
Anyways, that's all I have to say.
Um, what else took place? Mance Warner, not him, but the guy he fought, and now I can't remember his name at at the spring break. He has a big match coming up. I know that too. But then I did see Mance Warner fight a man called Manders at one point.
Nice.
And he's wrestling Rhino at a tribute show that's free in Glendale on Saturday night,
Oh shit.
right before Double or Nothing. It's in the parking lot where Double or Nothing is going to be. I told Lexi we might have to make our way down there because,
Hot
um,
as fuck on that pavement.
yeah, probably. O'Shea Jackson for some reason was at O'Shea Jackson. He is the son of Ice Cube.
Yup.
Big wrestling fan. For some reason, he was at TNA to talk trash or talk trash and argue with AJ Francis, aka Top Dollar, aka can't make it over the top rope, but I can't say much because I can't do that either. And Casey Navarro, I don't know why. And then Santana Proud, that's his. I don't know why I called him Santana Proud. Maybe it's because I know it's his Twitter handle, but Santana came out. I don't know. Indy Hartwell had a great match. Squash match. We're really boosting Indy there. And then you had Rosemary and Zaya Brookside. Okay. Um, Frankie Kazarian.
Props to Indy Hartwell, by the way, because even though she was released and some wrestlers are like, oh my god,
Yeah.
she is dude, she's been on TV what every single week since she got released.
Yeah.
So good for her. But
Um.
anyways,
Then we had I don't know. We had Jeff Hardy and Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth.
god
All right,
damn.
we got two more shows. Let's rush through them because the SmackDown was also garbage this week. Why are we
Wait,
everybody knows.
I got to reply to Senior Sexy. This happened right now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. This is legit. This is business. I'm
Yeah,
attending to how is this fake business by talking to Senior Sexy. It's very crucial to this episode of the podcast.
Senior Sexy, better name than JC Mateo. Like, why introduce?
Fuck.
You know what's crazy? You know what it reminds me of when the Big Show made his debut in WWE and they called him, "Oh my God, that man's a giant. It's Paul White." And then the next week he's still Paul White, and then the next week after that he's like, "Oh, I'm the Big Show." They introduced Jeff
This was
Cobb as Jeff Cobb.
this is one of the things I thought
Um,
Triple H was gonna like
yeah,
fix, and an example of him not doing that would be like Braun Breaker, but Braun Breaker was not his name, I don't think.
no.
And he was so big in NXT that by the time he came over, you can't, change his name back. So I gave Triple H a pass on that one. But JC Mateo, Jeff Cobb Mateo.
I don't know. It's stupid.
Okay.
It's stupid.
But
Alexa
Nia
Bliss.
Jackson Tiffany did have an amazing match.
They did. And Nia Jax was bleeding everywhere. It was
That
good.
was phenomenal.
I was excited about that match. I enjoyed it. I also really like Alexa Bliss, Michin, and Chelsea Green. Mainly because Alexa Bliss won. I would love to see Alexa Bliss with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Um, but yeah, I don't know. And then it's so stupid that Michin was saying backstage how her and BFAB would use the Money in the Bank briefcase to go and get the tag team championships. Like, why? Why would you
That's
do
like
that?
give it. That's like in Survivor when someone gives up their immunity idol to someone else. Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Stupid. All of that stuff is stupid. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair is stupid. Fraxium defeating DIY is stupid.
I liked it
Um,
because then
and
you had Motor City Machine Guns coming out for the save.
yeah, stupid.
Well, okay, it is what it is.
DIY should be the tag champions and be like running the whole entire thing. But Shawn Michaels did say,
Make
yeah,
me tag champ. Come
yeah,
on.
Shawn Michaels right there. Shawn Michaels did say that Fraxium is the best tag team in all of wrestling today, which I thought was a big nod there, coming
Hell
from
yeah.
one half of the Rockers.
Do you ask for a raise if someone like that puts you over like that? You like put them on as a
Um,
reference.
you could use them as a reference for when you get eventually released. Um, Carmelo Hayes and Aleister Black ran it back. They're gonna have a match at Saturday Night's main event.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll see the Miz and Aleister Black at Money in the Bank, which is only in 3 weeks, 2 weeks also. So, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, and Ray Phoenix. Now, I was a little surprised that Solo Sikoa won this match to get into the Money in the Bank. And then I put two and two together that Money in the Bank is also the same day as Worlds Collide. They're gonna have Ray Phoenix on that show, so yeah, it makes sense. Um, yeah, JC Mateo ended up fighting LA Knight in his big SmackDown debut match. Highlight of the night for me.
I'm so over LA Knight and the Bloodline. I
Yeah,
don't even want the Bloodline. I don't even want Solo to be a thing anymore. Bloodline's done. I want Jacob Fatu to be his own thing, and I want him away from Priest and LA Knight and everyone that he's been around, and I want him to. I just. I want to break.
a beach break. Let's talk Collision Beach break. Yeah,
Nice.
because the only other thing that happened on SmackDown was Julia is now on SmackDown, and Roxanne tonight. Spoilers for when we talk about Monday Night Raw next.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
gonna be on Raw. Collision was awesome this week. I enjoyed it up until I lost the signal because somebody cut the feed and we ended up with The Rock on our television. Um,
He is
but
truly the final boss.
Anna Jay and Megan Bain, oh man, they that whole story could do no wrong in my mind. And I'm loving this Harley Cameron being obsessed with Anna Jay's butt. I just find it so funny. Um, but it
Dude,
really
how
was just a
great
lot
did
of good
Powerhouse
wrestling.
Hobbs look?
Um, what?
I said, how good did Powerhouse Hobbs look?
I missed that. I missed that because
Oh shit.
I didn't see the end the last two matches because then the feed got cut. So the last thing I saw was the Learning Tree guys and the Gates of Agony. But I loved the Speedball and Blake Christian match. I love the Outrunners being involved again, like just not getting like I just love the Outrunners. I like the Outrunners. I'm
Yeah.
excited for their thing. Um, I Ishii and Brody King and Bandito is a match. Just there's a team just thrown together, but it was still a pretty good match. Um, but from what I understand, Hobbs had a really good match against Wheeler Yuta, and it makes sense. Given that Hobbs is going to be part of the Anarchy, and so will Yuta more than likely. And then the Sons of Texas defeated Crew in the main event. Missed this match too. But the Sons of Texas are going on to Double or Nothing.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm
So,
so jealous of you getting to see Dustin Rhodes in 2025.
well, we'll get to see Dustin Rhodes in 2025 together because he's going to be at the LAX Comic Con at the end of June, and so will we.
That's true. Another vlog coming in hot. And by the
Yeah,
way, I think we are going to go to a couple different inebriation zones when you're out here, if you know what I'm saying.
it would be a good time. Yeah, what's it called? I have to look into all that stuff too. But I got the day off of work, and so did Lexi, because I promised Lexi that Friday we'll go to the beach.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
So we're gonna come down on Friday and go to the beach. Um, I don't know which beach. Probably Long Beach.
Oh, okay. Any particular reason why Long Beach?
I don't know what beaches are close to LA.
Are you guys staying out there, like in a hotel?
Um, I am leaving that up to my wife because
Oh,
I know that you have been gracious enough to offer up your place to us. I know
you
that
don't want
her
that.
cousins have offered up their place to us. Um, I don't know what she wants to do. This is her. The Friday is whatever she tells me she wants to do, we will do. Um, so I mean, if it's up
I've
to
been,
me, I'm hanging
I've
out with you
been,
and we're watching SmackDown. But I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
you know, I've been telling Morgan that I'm going to take her to Balboa Island, which is in Newport Beach, and get her the original frozen chocolate banana with nuts.
Ooh, ooh.
But every time I try to
Um,
go, dude, it's just fucking. It's hard to justify driving all the way to the beach for a banana.
what time does the LAX Comic Con start? Do you know?
I don't know, but I can. The tickets are
Let's
somewhere.
let's find out. Let's find out. Um,
By the way, you
I can't
seeing
get
these
over it. I can't
messages?
get over this. Um, oh, it's LAX Fan Fest, not Comic Con. LAX Fan Fest, June 28th. 9 a.m. All right.
Oh, we're there.
Oh, and there's enough time for us to spend there. And then if you guys wanted to, buddy, it's not that far from the Funko store. I'm just throwing that out there. And the Funko store open till 6.
You better hope Lexi wants to do that on Friday. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
we could always do it. We could always do it. I don't know if I don't know if I want
No,
to
I'm
spend
down.
Funko.
We
Last
We love
time,
going
let me
out
tell
to
you.
LA and doing new stuff because
Last time I
there's
went
like
to the
a
Funko
never-ending
store, dude,
list.
I spent $600.
God damn, that was just on $2.
That was just on two dolls.
Are they? Do you
Really
call them
though,
dolls or figures? I want to be respectful.
um it depends on the day.
I've heard pop
Depends
dolls.
depends on how they look. You know, when if it's like Colonel Sanders, I call him doll. But if it's like my ghost face, I call it a figure.
Right. If you have the
Yeah.
predator, that's probably a figure.
I do have the Predator. I got my Predator next to my Xenomorph. Um, I did just order some more. Dude, shout
Can
out to
I?
the dude who's not a friend of the podcast before we end this half of it. The dude that was selling all of the Funkos at the Funko swap meet in Gilbert on Saturday night, trying to rip everybody off, selling $18 Funko for $80. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. All right, coming up, we got
Wait, I got
Nacho
one.
Daddy.
I got one question about your Funkos.
All right,
I want to see if you have the one that I'm thinking of. John Connor from Terminator 2.
I don't.
Fuck. I want every episode I want to end with asking if you have a Funko. Just a
You want to
random
shoot?
character.
Do
Okay, I'll
you want
do
to
one
shoot for
more.
two?
I'll shoot for two. Does that mean I get two more? Oh no, that'd be shooting for three. You said you had Predator. Okay, I'm gonna stay in the Terminator lane. Do
I
you
do
have
have
the
a
Terminator?
couple of Predators. No, I don't have. I don't have a.
You don't have a Terminator?
I don't have a Terminator. I'm not much of a Arnold Schwarzenegger guy.
Terminator
You know
2
what?
is like one of the greatest movies ever made.
I do have a Turbo Man, and that's the closest I got.
Okay. Yeah, your favorite Christmas movie. Okay.
Yeah. Do you
All right. I
remember?
need a break from you, so I'm going to let the listeners get a quick little sound of our tasty intro music. And then we're going to talk to some Dream Slammers.
Oh, you know what we should use for our intro music?
You got less than a minute.
Um, Recreation.
Go off. How about that? How about that? We're in charge of the podcast, huh? Hell yeah.
That's okay.
It is okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to How Was This Fake? We are joined by Nacho Daddy. How you doing, Nacho Daddy?
Hola, bien, ¿y tú?
Uh, Superb.
Muy bien.
Cool.
Muy
Muy
bien.
Sí.
So, Nacho Daddy, now tell me what's been happening with DreamSlam lately. I've been I was at For the Love. I was at what was the one in between? The one they just did not the Star Wars one, the one before that. It's slipping my mind. I just got done talking about all of last week in wrestling. I'm getting my shows mixed up. But what's DreamSlam been like for you?
Oh, yes, yes. DreamSlam has been wonderful. I had originally contacted the owners of DreamSlam and I said, I really want to come to Southern California, the home of my favorite wrestler of all time, my hero, Bovey. But unfortunately, right about the same time that I got there, Bovey got excommunicated, which is mind-boggling. Blows my mind that that would happen at the same time. I didn't even get to show him my Bovey tattoo in person. But
Can you show us your Bovey tattoo?
absolutely I can.
Wow,
Yes,
that looks
Ooh.
just like Bovey's.
I did it to honor him. His is admittedly a little bit bigger. His muscles are a little bit bigger.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
Bovey's muscles are huge.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
Oh,
Uh,
are we? I
oh,
think someone's
oh,
hopping on the chat here.
oh, someone else gonna join us today?
I
I
heard
think
some
so.
rumors.
Oh no,
They're muted though.
they're muted.
Oh man, it's the AI. They're taking over. I'm scared of this AI stuff. I saw a video the other day on Instagram of this robot freaking out at its owner. It was like the
It was
gorilla thing we were talking about come to
arms
life.
flaring.
Yeah.
Well, what did the
Let's
owner
see.
do?
Oh,
They
El
they just
Hijo
they
del
just kind
Super
of
Ramses Jr.
Junior.
¿Quién eres?
Yo soy el hijo del Super Ramses Jr.
Oh,
No
hola.
Hola.
fucking way. Hola, ¿cómo estás, El Hijo del Super Ramses Jr.?
Soy bien, señor Tijuana. ¿Y tú, señor Pedro? ¿Cómo estás tú?
Um,
Bien, gracias.
bien. Este es Papa Nacho,
No es Papa Nacho. Yo no
amigo
conozco
de.
este.
No,
No, no,
no,
no, no, no, no,
we're
no, no,
here
no,
with
no, no, no,
with
no, no.
Este Papa Nacho,
Oh, no.
el
Este sí lo
amigo de
conozco.
podcast.
Este sí lo conozco. Este se llama Bobby.
That's
Mia dijo el más padre de los padres. El padre.
He said, yeah, Bovey
Eddie
is his
Flores.
favorite wrestler.
yeah, that's right.
No, 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 no.
Bobby
Bobby
is
no
my favorite
existe.
wrestler.
Bobby no existe. El único que existe es el Super Nacho Daddy. Dile la verdad.
Oh,
Yes,
Verdad is green, I think.
I
yes,
had Taco Bell earlier.
that is verde.
Con
That's the
tu
one.
Oh, Verde,
pendejada.
yeah,
One,
Verdad
that's
is
the one
true.
thing you got
Con
wrong.
tus
Everything
pendejadas
else
de-
though was true. He was saying that he loves Bovey. See, El Hijo del Super Ramses Jr. is also upset that he never got to share the ring with Bovey because Bovey was gone by the time we got here. And
Why do you like Bovey so much if he's bailing on you? Why are you his fan? It's like the Eminem song.
Bovey didn't bail. There was a character named Father Freddy Flores. That's a character that
Es el más padre de los padres. Se dice bien.
Yeah, wait, no, yeah,
Oh,
you ended his career at For the Love.
No, 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 no. Lo excomunicado, pero incorrectamente.
Yes. See, what he's saying is that it was Father Freddy Flores who ended Bovey's reign at For the Love, with a few other the goons from the faithful, and one of them being, Ozzy. I like Ozzy the way he talks. He's a very good talker, big talker. I'm gonna miss him though because Father Freddy has also been excommunicated. I beat him, and that was it. That's
Right.
a wrap.
No,
So
no,
now,
no.
Okay.
Lo corriste
Father Freddy
incorrectamente. No,
es
no, 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 no.
Guno.
Déjeme decir
listen,
mi lado, porque yo he
listen.
hablado con el más padre de los padres, el Freddy Flores, y ustedes no hablan la idioma que yo hablaba con él. Y el problema es que ustedes no entienden. Y tú, Nacho Daddy, no entiendes también que quiere traer la luz al mundo, la
Oh,
luz
he's
que
saying,
brilla.
if I
No
understand
habla.
this right, he's saying Nacho people don't understand, and Nacho Daddy, you also don't understand.
Yeah.
Pedro,
Oh.
Okay.
no te voy a partir la madre, porque tú sí la agarraste bien, Pedro.
Thank
Sí
you.
la
Thank
agarraste
you.
bien. ¿Cómo se
Me
dice?
gusta cowboy hat.
Good job.
Ah,
Es
thank you.
un good job. Un
I
good job.
okay. I honestly I want to tell our guests and I want to tell Miggy and I want to tell the audience that I apologize. I have no idea what was happening in most of
Oh
that
no,
and
no.
No, I
I
took
just
6 years of Spanish. They're saying, all
okay.
right, let me translate here.
Good. Yes.
So Freddy Flores
Right.
got Bovey excommunicado. He beat him
Right.
excommunicado
Out
at
of here. He's
DreamSlam,
gone. He's gone.
miss him.
and now
We miss you, Bovey.
and then Nacho Daddy showed up and defended his hero's honor
Yes.
and defeated Freddy Flores, and now Freddy Flores is excommunicado.
See.
And then El Hijo de Super Ramses Jr., I think he's got some beef with Nacho Daddy, and I understand. Tu también.
Yes. Or as we
Me
say,
Me
gusta
gusta
Muy bien.
cowboy
Spanish,
hat.
he's got carne with me, as we say in
He's
Spanish.
got some meat.
That's
Okay.
right.
Thank you. Thanks, muchas gracias, Miggy.
Muy
I
good. Muy good.
yeah.
Gracias.
Well,
Muy good.
So
¿Cómo
El
se dice
Hijo del
excelente? Nacho Daddy, ¿cómo se dice excelente?
what's hot?
Excellent.
Caliente, huh?
Como,
Excellent.
Oh, Paris Hilton, that's hot.
Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton, Amigo de Podcast.
Good.
Amigo de Podcast, yeah.
He's hot. He's hot.
Nacho Daddy, El Hijo del Super Ramses Jr., Amigos de la Podcast.
Amigos no. Amigos no.
Friends of
Why
us,
not?
but not friends of each other. You guys got some beef.
I'm pretty
some
sure.
carne.
I'm pretty sure that El Hijo de Super Ramses Jr. loves all of us. That's what I'm getting from this. He's a big fan of ours. He's a big fan of me
Bovey?
in particular. That's what I'm taking from this. Is that correct?
Correctamundo?
Te voy a decir bien, Nacho Daddy, porque para que entiendas, necesito que abres la mente y me voy a quitar la gorra para que me entiendas, por favor, porque soy humilde. Eres un pendejo.
Yes.
Eres el más bastardo de los bastardos, porque estás bien incorrecto. El padre de Freddy Flores quería traer la luz al mundo y tú se la quitaste al mundo. Ese es el problema que tenemos en el mundo. Tú, con tus mentiras y con todo lo que tienes mal. Haz lo que es bien.
He's saying he's a big fan of all of ours. Yeah, he's saying that you'd have to be stupid not to like me, right? That's basically what we all took from that. He said Nacho Daddy is stupid cool, and to dislike him makes no sense to me. I can't believe we're so much on the same page and we're fighting this weekend.
I don't know.
I heard Madre.
Nacho Daddy,
I heard Madre.
I hate to break it to you. I only understand un poquito Espanol.
That's okay. I can do all translating.
I am the
luchador, Peter. I can translate for you. Don't worry about it. I got your back. He's saying how great we all are. He loves our company. He says we can come over anytime for dinner. He said he's saying we could all like hang out. Mother's Day was this last week, and we could have hung out, but we were busy doing family things. That's what he was saying.
I thought you were gonna say you hung out with his mother.
No. I was hanging out with my mom. Very big deal in lucha. You gotta always be nice to the moms. Don't be rude to the moms in lucha. No way.
That's fair.
Con Nacho Mami, eso no se respeta. Y la mamá del hijo del Super Ramses Jr. también tenía un día bien buena, también se dice. Nacho Daddy, eso no te peleo. Pero lo que quiero pelear contigo es este domingo en DreamSlam Wrestling. Porque yo quiero un retaro.
This Sunday, DreamSlam Wrestling.
Mega Metal Mayhem. Cage match.
You just broke some news here to me. You guys are going to fight it out on Sunday?
Yo te quiero. Yo te quiero, Nacho Daddy. En una jaula, como los animales que somos. Te voy a quitar esa máscara.
Oh, my God.
Well, he's saying that he would love to fight me one-on-one, which I understand. I have a mutual respect. He obviously thinks very highly of me, and he says he can't wait to get his hands on my mask, probably in some sort of hug, is what I'm guessing. That's my takeaway from this. And I will embrace you back. Sound good?
Now, Nacho Daddy, can I ask you a question really quick? Well, I have you both on the phone then.
I suppose that's what we're here for.
Last time, your hero, Bovey, went up against his hero, Freddy Flores, Bovey lost. Are you worried that same fate might happen to you if he's defending his hero's honor?
That worry has not entered my mind even once. We are going to be locked in a
No. Mira esto. Para que justo vean la pinche cámara, pinche México, no se entiende.
Hey, look, the cameras are bad over here, brother. The cameras are bad everywhere, brother. Don't worry about it.
I will say this, Nacho Daddy. I made it clear that I am having a hard time following, but I can read body language. And El Hijo here, he didn't want to hug.
El Hijo del Super Ramses Jr. Dilo bien, Tijuana.
Sorry. El Hijo del Super Ramses Jr. My apologies, senor. It seemed like he wanted to rip your face off with your mask, not in a hug. Am I right or am I wrong?
Muy good, Tijuana.
See, Wait, but this is breaking news. I don't think a match has ever been announced on the podcast before.
Pues hoy se va a hacer.
We wanted to. I feel like we are the right people to announce this sort of thing. We are men of intelligence and integrity. We're all friends here. So this is perfect, perfect to announce a match
So
on a podcast.
Sunday is Super Metal Mayhem
That's right.
or Mega Metal Mayhem. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
There's a lot of M's. It's
Mega
okay.
Metal Mayhem.
Mega Metal Mayhem. I apologize.
Mm.
So that means the two of you are going at it full metal.
In a
Respectfully,
cage.
he's going to take a loss on his debut in a cage with against me, and that's fine. That's you could still come back from that, and everyone's still going to respect him. I mean, he's got a gold mask. Who doesn't like gold, right?
Es la verdad, pero para hacerlo
Enoch the
más
Enlightened doesn't like
interesante,
gold.
para hacerlo más interesante, Super Nacho Daddy, tengo una propuesta para que mires qué tan serio soy de lo que ando sintiendo. Mi máscara contra el derecho, que regrese el más padre de los padres, el único, la luz que necesita todo el mundo, especialmente aquí en DreamSlam. Que regrese el Freddy Flores.
Anybody?
I don't think those. I think he said he's gonna avenge Freddy Flores. And
No.
I don't know.
He's not just offering to avenge Freddy Flores. Basically, what he's saying is that he would offer his mask to honor Freddy Flores. Is that he's going? He's
Oh,
going.
wow.
Wow.
Now that's kind of surprising to me. He seems like an upstanding guy. Hijo Super Ramses Jr. seems really, really nice. I'm sure we all can agree on that. We've all been getting along, but he got to understand that Father Freddy's not a good guy, right?
Es la luz del mundo. No entiendes, Bobby. No entiendes. Es la luz que necesitamos todo en este mundo tan oscuro. Mi máscara.
His
De
mask
la carrera. Y el
on
derecho
his
de
face.
regresar.
Okay.
Freddy Flores.
I get what's going on right now. You're saying you're willing to put your mask on the line, and if you win, they're gonna let Father Freddy come back?
Very good. Very good.
Oh, wow.
He's good.
All I know
Okay.
is that there's been a lot
The
of
stakes
are
mentioning
getting
kayfabe
higher.
lately. I don't know what kind of show Enoch the Enlightened is running over there, getting rid of some of his top stars, but I am glad the two top stars here are avenging their honor.
That's true.
And are going to put on this crazy match. And what you're saying is that Freddy Flores, Nacho Daddy, no disrespect,
None
but
take?
there's a chance that Freddy Flores might be back before Bobby comes back.
That's-
If Bobby ever gets to come back.
That's close. That's very close. There is no chance I'm gonna let him come back. El Hijo de Super Ramses Jr., Super Ramses the Third, as we say over here. I have to beat you now. Father Freddy, we're all sick and tired of him. When he comes out, that's not cheers that people are doing, that's booing.
Testify.
Es
Right,
el más
we have-
padre de los padres. Nunca se va a ir. Nunca se va a ir. Es la luz que necesitamos todo. Pedro, por favor, dile bien. Explícale todo lo que necesitamos en este mundo.
We need to understand.
Yeah, we need to understand. It's necessary.
Mucho good.
Mucho good.
DJ, Tijuana.
Thank
I
you.
love Tijuana.
I've never been.
All right.
Me llamo Tijuana, pendejo.
So let's do this. Not only is there high stakes on the line, whoever wins the match has to come back on the show and tell us and reap in their victory.
That's true.
And explain
Yes.
Well,
how they
I'll make sure I'm available.
defeated it.
Don't worry. I'll make
defeated
sure
one
I'm
another.
available to come talk to you guys.
Cuando
I-
regrese el padre.
I'm sorry.
Los padres.
Nah.
Can I ask a question to El Hijo del Super Ramses Jr. for a second?
Pregúntame, Tijuana.
It means yes.
If you win, no disrespect, Nacho Daddy. If you win and Freddy Flores gets to come back, do you think we'll see the two of you in the ring together sometime?
Claro que sí. Lo respeto mucho. He luchado. Él lo conocí en un monasterio.
Right.
Donde estaba estudiando. Yo luché con Freddy Flores y me gustaría nada más de luchar con él. Uno a uno,
Yeah.
mano a mano.
One-on-one. He wants that student of the game. Well, I'm excited for this match. I won't be there to see it live.
He lives in Arizona.
I
You have
live
to
in
deal with
Arizona.
me, the guy.
Y yo vivo en
Yeah.
México.
El Valle de Corazon, Phoenix, Arizona. I'll be at Double or Nothing, but we will be
Corazon
streaming both.
is heart. I think it's soul.
Soul. Corazon is
Soul is
sun.
soul.
Corazón is heart.
Oh.
Heart.
Then El Valley of the Heart. For the sake of me being right.
Hey, third time's a charm, Peter. Don't worry about it.
But I am excited for this match. I know
This is gonna be great.
TJ and I will be sending each other play-by-plays of both events. We're doing a Double or Nothing Dream Slam Super episode coming to a YouTube channel near you very soon. But I honestly, out of everything that we got going on this weekend, I'm not gonna lie, I am very excited, if not most excited, for your guys' match and Anarchy in the Arena. I mean, those are going to be the two highlights of wrestling this weekend.
Wow.
Sí, that's very true.
El regreso del padre Freddy Flores es todo lo que necesita en este mundo. No importa del AEW, no importa de Metal Mayhem, todo lo que importa es el regreso de la luz, que es el padre Freddy Flores.
No, the important thing is that the fans get to be happy again. They're tired of hearing the fake sermons. They're tired of hearing the nonsense. I'm very sorry to tell you this. They're sick of it.
Are you worried, Nacho Daddy? I'm sorry to cut you off, but just real quick, the family just popped up in my head. Are you worried about any of them showing up and interfering somehow in this cage match?
No, honestly, the cage is going to be what keeps me away from them and them away from me.
Okay.
Hijo
All right.
Super Ramses Jr. It's just going to be one-on-one for us.
Okay.
Mano y mano.
Es uno contra uno.
All right.
That's right.
Carne y carne.
Yes. See.
Meat on
Gigante
meat.
carne. Slap in Spanish. Gigante carne.
Yeah.
Muy good, Tijuana. You like the meat.
Yes. Me gusta.
In your mouth?
Me gusta
Well,
big
yeah,
meat.
let's not get carried away with the meat here. Okay.
Me
But yes,
gusta
I do
grande carne.
Bobby, prepárate. Porque este domingo va a regresar el padre.
You know, let Bobby know everything you just said.
No eches las mentiras, Bobby. Dile bien.
I'll let Bobby know that you have words for him, but you could call him. I'm pretty sure you have his number. Almost every wrestler knows each other, right?
Yo no soy wrestler, soy luchador.
No. Soy luchador. Bovey is a wrestler. It's different. They say it different over there in the California way. All right, they're weirdos in California. They call it wrestlers. I know you and I call it lucha. They're weirds. So you have to forgive Bovey. He doesn't really understand that kind of thing. He's a very good guy, great wrestler, heroic even. But no, you gotta call him a wrestler, not a luchador. That's insulting the luchadors to call Bovey a luchador.
Okay.
Well,
this has been phenomenal.
Senior TJ, I don't have any more questions for our friends of the podcast, El Amigos Day podcast. I'm excited for their match. Any words? Let us know before you both go. I know you shared your words for each other, but do you have any words for the fans, where the fans can find you, where they're going to find out who won? Where can they see you next?
My next stop, I'm getting on that bus and I'm coming to California. And I'm coming to the Steel Cage at DreamSlam. That's where you can find Nacho Daddy DreamSlam on Instagram. And I will be defending the honor of Bovey, the Bear Maximum Bovey. You can tell he's the Bear Maximum. He's a bear. He has a beard and everything.
Bear is oso.
Oso, sí.
Oso máximo es lo que dijiste, ¿verdad? No importa lo que dijiste, Nacho Daddy. Te lo explico bien. Este domingo no importa dónde yo he ido, cuántos campeonatos he ganado, cuántas luchas he tenido. Este domingo importa más para el Padre. Pero no es el más importante Padre que existe. No el Padre que está allá en el Vaticano, que acaba de morir y votaron otro de Chicago, pero el más padre de los padres, la luz del mundo, padre Freddy Flores. Y lamentamente, Nacho Daddy, tu Instagram que tienes no va a venir para nada. Todo lo que
Mm,
importa es el mundo.
No need for Instagram. Well,
wow.
gentlemen, this is
Crazy.
easily one of my favorite
Don't
episodes we've ever filmed.
Don't tell that to the promoters, brother.
Uh, this this is easily one of my favorite episodes we've ever filmed. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, this Sunday, El Hijo de Super Ramsey Jr. takes on Nacho Daddy, Mega Metal Mayhem, Dream Slam Wrestling. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us.
In a
Muchos
cage for the
gracias.
honor of their heroes. Oh, I fucking love it. All right, boys.
This is great.
Se vino pendejo.
Find us everywhere. Find our results. It's Dream Slam Week. It's Double or Nothing Week. HITF Pod on all the social